soy la señora Carrasco. Welcome to my channel. Today you will learn something very important and special about the Spanish language. Today you will learn about the 10 things about the Spanish language that maybe you don't know and you must know. Let's get started. Number 1. Spanish nouns have gender. Did you watch this video up here about this topic? If you haven't watched this video, you have to watch it. No, you have. You must watch this video. We have here one example. La mesa, el libro. La mesa. La is a feminine article for feminine words that have feminine gender. And we have el libro. El libro. El is used for words that have a masculine gender. Number 2. Adjectives come before a noun in Spanish. In English, adjectives come before a noun, right? But in Spanish, that's the opposite. Adjectives come before a noun? No, it's after a noun. Adjectives come after the noun. Here we have some examples. We have el pájaro azul, or the bluebird. El pájaro azul. Azul is the adjective. Pájaro is the noun. So in Spanish, we have the adjective after the noun. Number 3. Subject doesn't have to be stated in Spanish. The subjects are you, he, she, we, they. Those subjects are not needed in Spanish because if we conjugate the verb correctly, the subjects can be omitted. It's not needed there in the sentence. For instance, we have here one example. Aprendes rápido. Aprendes rápido. The verb is aprender, to learn, and the word says here, aprendes. Aprendes is referring to you. You learn fast. In Spanish, it's not need to say tú aprendes rápido. If you only say aprendes rápido, the person will understand that it's talking about you. Number 4. Negation is much easier, simpler in Spanish. With only adding the word no before any verb, you are negating a sentence. In this example, we have here, no quiero eso. Quiero is the verb to want. I don't want this. That's the whole sentence in English. I don't want this. But in Spanish, you only have to use the word no before any verb. No quiero eso. No me gusta eso. No veo eso. I don't see that. No veo. That's it. Easy, right? Number 5. Possessive nouns do not exist in Spanish. Here we have an example. In English, you say, for instance, Alex's shirt. Alex's shirt. Pablo's shirt. In Spanish, we don't have possessive nouns. We say, la camisa de Alex. La camisa de Alex. That's not possessive nouns. Do you understand that? If you want to learn more about this, let me know in the comments and we can do a whole video only to explain this topic. Number 6. Before this, remember to subscribe. Subscribe. Number 6. The verb to have, tener, in Spanish is often used to express feelings. Maybe you're wondering, have you ever heard a person, a Spanish-speaking person that is learning English, when sometimes we say, I have 20 years. I know that's incorrect. And maybe you may think, oh, I have 20 years? maybe this person is talking about his age. And we know that's incorrect to say that in English. But it's because in Spanish we use the verb to have, tener, when we talk about our age. So we say, tengo 20 años. Tengo 20 años. That's why people that are starting learning English have this problem. I have 20 years. We know that is I am 20 years. But in Spanish, we use the verb to have to express feelings. We have some examples here. Tengo hambre. I am hungry. I am hungry. In English, you use the verb to be to express feelings, but in Spanish, we use the verb to have, tener. Number 7. Before doing this, remember to subscribe and share this video if you liked it so far, okay? Now, number 7. There are fewer prepositions in Spanish. Prepositions, in this example, we have here 3 prepositions. We know that in English we have many prepositions, but today I will focus on 3 prepositions: in, at, and on. In Spanish, we use the same preposition to refer to any of these 3. We use the preposition en. You can see here the examples. The milk is in the refrigerator. We say in Spanish, la leche en la refrigeradora. En is in. El perro está en la silla. The dog is on the chair. It's the same preposition. En. And number 3, estoy en la playa. I'm at the beach. It's the same preposition. En. For these 3 sentences, we use the same preposition en. Do you like that? Number 8. The word it is often omitted. In this example that we have here, it seems, if you want to say this in English, you say it seems, it would be, but in Spanish we don't need the word it. We only say it seems is parece, one word. And for the word it would be, we only use the word sería. Sería. So maybe you think that Spanish is easier than English? Do you think that? Number 9. Capitalization and punctuation is different in Spanish. We have seen some YouTubers that speak Spanish and that speak English, and maybe they don't know exactly how to write correctly in Spanish, and maybe some of them are wondering about some punctuation marks that you don't see in English at all. We have some example here.
Upside down exclamation point. He's 179 years old. That's what Andios means. What is upside down question mark? Wow, it's a whole new world.
Here we have one example. We have here 2 questions. ¿Dónde está tu carro? If you see, you have a question mark, an upside down question mark at the beginning of the sentence, an exclamation point at the beginning of that sentence. Okay? Now, in Spanish, we also have words that have tilde. And maybe you are wondering, what is tilde? So this, look at the examples. Mamá, mom, has a little stick above letter A. That little stick is tilde. We use that stick to stress a syllable, to stress a letter. So in this case, this tilde means that we have to stress and to have a better and higher intonation in that syllable. Mamá, mamá. We have to elevate the intonation every time you see this little stick above the letter. That means that your voice is gonna be elevated on this letter sound. Teléfono. teléfono. We don't say teléfono. 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 Because this little stick, tilde, is above the letter E. And number 10. Spelling in Spanish is much easier than English. That's why we have spelling bees in English, because in English we have a word that is written one way and is pronounced a different way, right? But that doesn't happen in Spanish. If the word is written one way, it will have to be pronounced the same way. You only have to know the sound of each letter and that's it. You are ready to read in Spanish. We have here some examples. Mesa in Spanish, you only have to sound each letter out, es, a, and you are reading mesa. But in English, it's so difficult. That's why it's difficult for us to learn English, because the words in English sometimes is written like this, and then you have to learn how to pronounce it because it's totally different. We have here one good example. We have this word, aisle. Aisle. Imagine that. This word is pronounced like that. Aisle. A person that is beginning or starting to learn English would say aisle, aisle. Because in Spanish we have that. In Spanish we just read the word the way it is written. That's it. So these were the 10 things that you must know about the Spanish language. I hope that you have learned something about each one. And if you need like a deeper explanation about any of these things, just let me know in the comments and I will make a video just to explain something that maybe you couldn't understand very well. I can just make a whole video for doing that. Okay? Remember to comment, to subscribe, and to share. And remember to also visit my website, Dual Educate. Remember that we are giving or teaching Spanish 101 lessons to kids, teenagers, adults, to everybody. Bye-bye.